broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts to how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your...
Oh, guys, Jesus. My bad. I have, man, this internet just put me through hell and back. But we're here now. Okay. Man, okay, I apologize for the past 20 minutes of technical difficulties. Yeah, man, I apologize to everybody in chat. I see some of you guys here already, man. What is going on? Let's jump right into this bad boy because we've wasted enough time already. So what is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And this is another edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. This is episode 116 of the show. Yeah, man, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how this show works. Every Monday, we are on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday, we are on here with the news Unscripted after Raw, or in cases like tonight, late night Unscripted, so it's usually about an hour after Raw, or if other stuff happens, then it is what it is. But, yes, usually around that time, man. And then Friday, 4 p.m. Central for the news, man. So, with that, yeah, man, if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, that is Crown Jewel predictions and CM Punk possibly retiring, according to his close friends. Yeah, man, if you guys did miss that episode, I believe that's 134 of the news. That is now available on all platforms for you guys, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here, like I said, every Friday at 4 p.m. Central for the news, man. So, also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Heels podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this video, or the link is not hard to find on either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. On the top left, you have the Notorious Heels Chicago flag design. On the bottom right, you have the Chicago skyline design. Then you have one of the OG shirts, the Best Kept Secrets to the IWC, the Riddler-inspired IWC's Best Kept Secret shirt, man. Then you have the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, the Biggie-inspired shirt. And in the middle, you have the base Notorious Heels podcast logo design. So all these shirts are available, like I said, in more than just a t-shirt on bonfire.com right now. Link, again, is at the top of the description of this video, or it is not hard to find on either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. With that, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. As for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going, man. It's chill, man. It's chill. Just been doing my normal stuff, man. Just been doing my normal stuff, man. But Durante asked like always, how's life? How's family, man? Life's good, man. Family's good. What about you, Durante, Logan, everybody in chat? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I was doing really good up until all these technical difficulties, so thank you for letting the chat know what was going on. But yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. That display case I was telling you guys about is finally been set up, but there's no figures in it yet. I still have him right here, and I have yet to unbox my Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns. So we'll probably get that unboxed tomorrow night. So yeah, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. Obviously, still settling into the move, so I am very tired. But nonetheless, man, super excited to be here as always, man. And yeah, I seen Logan put in the chat. Raw was okay, and Dynamite was kind of mid last week. Yeah, man, it kind of was. It kind of was.
Rain week.
Just been rain. Yeah, but as Durante always asks, man, I'm good. Family's good, and then what about you, my man, and everybody else in chat? So, thank you guys for all being here in the wee hours of the night to talk some wrestling with us, man, as we always love doing with you guys, bro. So, yeah, I guess we could read chat, and then we'll hop into Dynamite real quick, because you guys have been typing a lot. Let's see. Logan says, felt very rushed, and they had Jeff Jarrett, Shibata, and Cabana all show up. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of seemed like very spontaneous
appearances.
Yeah, very spontaneous appearances. Yeah, it was a little too much. Yeah, yeah, I felt like everybody was at this Dynamite, to be honest. Theory is the A clown down.
That's all that happened, bro. I didn't see what fully happened, but I saw what he tried.
Well, we'll get to that, bro. Cora Jade is the next Sasha Banks. Yeah, I don't know what Triple H was on when he said that, bro. That shit, I mean,
smoking some crack, bro.
nah, she's got a lot to do from what I've seen of her. She's got a lot to do before she can even lace those boots, bro. So, and then Logan says that Triple H made Theory look like the dumbest fucking idiot in history. Dude, I am appalled. I genuinely am appalled. Dude, we will get to that. That's gonna be our closer for the night, bro. But let's start off with Dynamite, bro. Dynamite, yeah. Logan kind of hit it on the head, bro. Dynamite was a little mid this week, if I'm being 100% honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. It just felt like meaningless. It felt like debuts for the cheap pop, if I'm being honest.
They really did.
Yeah, it felt like debuts for the cheap pop. But yeah, man, we opened the show with Jay Lethal versus Darby Allin, as these two put on a decent show opener. It was good, as always, from these two. They put on Anybody want to talk about how professional Johnny's setup is looking at? Yeah, dude. Thank you, man. I put on the pop filter, so I'm hoping it sounds a lot better. I decided to do the trial run just to see how this sounds. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. I've put in a lot of time, a lot of work, and a lot of funds into this setup, man. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you noticing that. But yeah, man. So
that wall really makes that camera pop, man. It really does.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you.
I'm about to get a white banner just to put it behind me.
Yeah, I'm dead. So, look, man. One thing I also like about this mic is I don't have to feel like I have to scream because the mic is so far away from me, but that's the only way it'll pick up my voice. I like having a mic that I can, obviously I use my podcast voice, so I kind of talk a little up, but I don't feel like I'm screaming like I used to have to, man. So this mic has really been the MVP, if I'm being honest.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, this shit heat. Can you hear? You hear that?
I hear a tiny bit of noise.
That's wild. I was snapping loud as shit. So yeah, this mic's really goated. But yeah, man. So Darby Allin and Jay Lethal open the show here, and like I said, good opener, solid opener. From these two, shenanigans on the outside of the ring from these WWE mid-card purgatory fucks that Jay Lethal is stuck with. But bro, let's talk about the end of this match, because I don't know what the problem is with Jay Lethal, but and this group, and kind of just this asterisk that the group has attached to it. But bro, so at the end of the match, Sting comes out to help Jay Lethal get the victory, right? Bro, who's under the Sting mask, you may ask? No, it's not the guy that they brought out like 5 minutes after this. No, it wasn't Jeff Jarrett. It was Cole fucking Carter. Bro,
a nobody, a dead man.
Bro, you're telling me you genuinely had the audacity, after what happened with Satnam Singh and him coming out and nobody knowing who the fuck he is, you have Cole, like, bro, dude, not only is he in a whole different group, when you brought him in the ring to unmask him, what exactly did you think was going to happen?
You thought the people was going to go nuts? Oh shit, it's Cole Quinn. I was about to call him Cole Quinn, the fucking jobber from 2K. That's how
Bro.
much of a fucking loser he is.
Oh man, you brought him out there to do an unmasking. You brought him out there to do an unmasking. And it is Cole fucking Carter. What? Did you think these fans were about to go ballistic over him? I mean, bro.
What's the point of him throwing him and intimidating? It's not like a dream match or something. He's just a guy. He's just there. Cole Carter? The fuck, man? That don't make sense.
My man, TK. What the fuck are we doing? Cole Carter in a Sting uniform. Give me a break. Give me a fucking break.
I mean, head would have been spinning that night, because good lord.
Absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious, bro.
That's horrible.
So then, they roll the Sting music. All four of the guys hop out and go to the ramp. And what do you know? Jeff Jarrett is standing behind Darby Allin and levels him with his guitar. Bro, does anybody want to fucking explain to me why it wasn't Jeff Jarrett dressed up as Sting and it was Cole fucking Carter? Bro.
Just had him dress up as Sting. That would have been just simpler. It would have saved time. It would have saved fucking everything. It would have made sense. It actually would have made sense to get that pop. What was the point of putting that fucking loser in? You just sent him out there to die. You did.
Honestly, you did nothing more than exactly that. Oh man. I don't know who Tony Khan's gotten his...
This gonna be ass.
Yeah, I don't know who Tony Khan's gotten his ear nowadays, but oh lord, whoever the fuck convinced him that Cole Carter was a good idea to go out in front of a live crowd and unmask himself, just to have Jeff Jarrett show up like 5 minutes later, or not even, like a minute later, is a blithering idiot. So Jeff Jarrett grabs a mic. He proceeds to talk about a bunch of nothing for the next 5 minutes. The only cool thing he said was that he was the last outlaw. Logan might know the answer to this, but I don't know if he always called himself that or if that's like his new nickname. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's dope as fuck. But regardless, that was the only cool thing he said. He talked about how the AEW fan base is delusional. And kind of just he did say another cool thing. He said by the time, which it is proven true being as how Impact turned out, he said by the time he's done with AEW, everybody's going to be in body bags. So that was sick.
Oh yeah, he predicted his death that he's there. He's like, I did it to TNA, and now I'm doing it here. It was an Impact thing. All right.
Yeah. So that was that.
Fucking Jeff Jarrett, man. That moment was just horribly written.
Yeah.
It really was. Like,
yeah, man. That was the open
like, why? It was just a waste of time.
It was just for him to be announced for a backstage role.
Like,
whatever.
bro's just, yeah, I'm here, and just fucking goes backstage, goes in his office.
Yeah, after that, we got a Moxley promo, which would then go into his match with Lee Moriarty. I believe this match was for the AEW Championship.
No, it was one of those, if he wins, he gets a title shot matches.
Gotcha.
TK's been doing a lot of those.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's such a dead concept. I mean, WWE does it and everybody hates it. You know what I mean? I don't know why they would do it in AEW. It doesn't make it any more better. Yeah, it doesn't make it any more better, or anything like that. So that is that was that. That was that. He I don't even know what would make Lee Moriarty worthy of that kind of match. But
Yeah,
regardless,
that was amazing.
yeah, but regardless, it happened. Jon Moxley won, and there was really no much more to it than that. Another thing that I don't like is we have AEW. We have AEW, we have the AEW World Champion, rather,
Mhm.
on a show, and he is not in the main event. Meanwhile, the main event of the show was a Ring of Honor television championship match. So
Exactly.
it's the little shit like that, man. It's the little shit like that that is really making people. I believe there was a sign at this show even
Sick
that
of
said
that.
no more ROH or something like that. But if you have the
Mhm.
world champion wrestling on the show, nothing else in a world title eliminator match, which say what you want about it, it is for a world championship shot. So it's a rather
Mhm.
important match. He is not on the show because or he is in the middle of the show because Ring of Honor. This is AEW, bro. We got to get going with this.
Ring of Honor. Dude, they gotta get Ring of Honor the fuck up out of here. It's ruining this shit. It is. It's bringing everything down.
Yeah, and
There's no space for nothing.
it's like the little details like that that wrestling fans pick up on, and it is very
Mhm.
important. Those are very important
Oh
little
yeah.
details. Yeah, man. But that was that. Then we go into this. Then we go into this backstage with Soraya and not Dr. Britt Baker, Renee
No,
Paquette.
not.
And Britt wasn't there for whatever reason. I don't know. She was supposed to be there, but she didn't want to do it, I guess, or I don't know. I can't remember what they said, but it was supposed to be
I
if.
remember.
Mhm.
I remember Britt. I think like 2 segments later came on, and she was just talking backstage and was like, "Yeah, I do that stuff on my own time. I make that type of stuff, shit like that, generic stuff, generic Britt Baker stuff."
Yeah. So my bad. So this goes from what was supposed to be a sit down to some sort of like why AEW interview. This, like I said, this went from being what was supposed to be a sit down interview to, well, why'd you choose AEW? And Soraya was just saying, oh, it's the underdog company and it's the cool thing. Everybody wants to be a part of it. And that is what it turned into. And then Renee asked her, what's about the elephant in the room? And Soraya said that she had. Soraya said that she had. What did she say? She has cleared it with all her doctors, but she just has one more doctor she needs to take it up with. And we all know who that is. It's going to be Soraya versus Britt Baker at Full Gear. And
Yeah,
the other woman's match is kind of being treated like an undercard match. If the women's championship
the
match
title.
is kind of being treated like an undercard match. So, yeah. So that's that. It was really nothing to it because Britt wasn't there. So, like I said, it honestly just turned into some kind of fucking interview you'd see off YouTube. Why? I'm
Exactly. Wally.
if I wanted to hear why Soraya chose AEW, I would just fucking watch the Talk is Jericho, which
Exactly,
I
bro.
did. So
Exactly. Like, I will say it was cool hearing somebody talk about AEW like that again.
definitely,
How it's like the place you want to be and she wants to be there. It's nice hearing that somebody wants to be there
yeah,
for a fucking
absolutely.
change. But man, you know, you don't replace that type of segment with that. Should have just had Britt Baker sitting there. She could have said the same thing. with Britt Baker sitting there. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't get it,
absolutely.
man. I don't get it. They treat her. It's just the way they treat her, man. It really is. They really have the women's world title match, the undercard match. That's horrible.
Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. So next we have the Daddy Ass Birthday
Birthday.
Bash.
Hey.
Look, man, so they go out there and they're there with Daddy Ass, and he is what the hell did Swerve
Full
call
body
him?
cast.
Daddy Scissor Hands or something like that. So they're out there and they're celebrating Daddy Ass's birthday bash, and he um they they just kind of just did acclaim stuff. They got huge reactions. It was very wildly entertaining, as all of their stuff is. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so
They had like
Bowens,
fucking foam fingers, scissors.
yeah, so
That was
from
fun.
the table, Billy couldn't scissor, so what did they do to tie up loose ends? They announced the scissoring foam fingers, which I would love to pick me up one of those. I would
I
love to
have to
pick me up.
bro.
Yeah.
I gotta look on the website later to see how much that shit costs. I feel like it's gonna be expensive though. I
Um,
feel
I
like it's gonna be like 30-40 bucks.
I think they only sell those. Oh wait, no, because they sell the Orange Cassidy ones on the site.
Yeah, I think you know what? Fuck it, for research purposes. I'm curious.
Definitely,
AEW shop.
definitely. So because I know they'll definitely have them at like live shows because there were people in the crowd
Mm-hmm.
tonight with them. But yeah. So they then proceeded to go in the crowd and look for presents for Daddy Ass, as somebody made him a huge scissor made out of cardboard. So that was very good as always. And then they gave him a trophy that said World's Greatest Daddy. So that was great as well. And then they proceeded to give him uh, adoption papers to adopt Max and Anthony. And Billy told them, you guys really want me to be your daddy? So then the Gun Club come out and be the Gun Club. They didn't really do much. They went out there and just kind of
Oh no, they don't sell it yet.
no, yeah, they kind of
No,
just.
but the
Mhm.
Cassidy finger is only $20. That ain't bad actually.
Yeah, that would be
So
cool to
that's
have.
probably what this price. I would definitely cop that shit.
Definitely. So, Austin and Colton then go down to the ring. They go down to the ring,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, well, before when they were on the ramp, they were kind of just poking fun at Billy, just messing with him or whatever. And then W. Morrissey came and attacked him. The Guns run down there, start attacking the Acclaimed as Morrissey's attacking Daddy Ass, and then FTR come out, chase them away, and hand the Acclaimed the titles. Here we are again. If you wanted FTR, why didn't you have like Keith Lee come out and do that, since he's the one supposed to be doing the babyface shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have FTR come out there. Have this standoff with the Acclaimed, and you don't want them to get to the Acclaimed for a minute. So why are you doing this?
You're just cock teasing something that ain't happening. Yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with this shit, but Keith Lee would have made so much sense.
Yes.
Having come out there and do that. But
Yes.
no, they just gotta do that cheap pop, like you said.
Absolutely. Eric Mural says release theory. Wow. Tell me how you really feel. Damn.
I mean, ain't that wrong?
Send him to
better than like
NXT or
Corbin or
something,
something.
bro.
I'd rather watch Theory than Corbin or some shit.
Yeah, send him to NXT, man. Have him. I mean, even if you do send him down to NXT, bro, it honestly seems like nowadays Shawn Michaels has got a fucking hard on for Braun Breaker. The guy won't take the fucking title off him to save his life.
Exactly.
So, I don't know, man. But so next, the JAS come out. Well, not the whole,
The good
not
J's.
not all 14 of them. Only 3 original members. Obviously, we're missing 2 here, but we got Bucket Hat Hager and Danny Garcia and Chris Jericho come out here, and they called out the former Ring of Honor champion. Jericho said it could be anybody. It could be a television champ, a pure champ, a tag champ, this, that. So, as I would have loved this to be Chris Hero, it was not. In fact, it was somebody who is what's the right word to describe this?
This
man?
was less of a match and more of a statement.
I agree.
Because
let's just say
a lot of these times, these type of things are like for a fun match.
When you think of this, man, you think about paying your rent for the month. When you think of this, man, you think about a jointed bank account. When you think of this, man, you think of Scott Coleman.
Scott Coleman.
Look, man.
Yeah, they really brought Scott Coleman.
Yes, this was absolutely less of a match and more of a statement. And yeah, more of a statement and more of a Tony Khan letting you know whose side he's on without telling you whose side he's on.
Letting you? Exactly.
So, Colt Cabana, or Boom Boom, Scott Coleman, is
Scott Boom Boom Coleman.
So he's out here having this match with Chris, and yeah.
I mean, listen, like, as much of a statement as it was, I thought it was pretty funny. I laughed my ass off when I saw Scott Coleman. Dude's as mid as they come. He really is, bro. Bro's as mid as they fucking come. You know, like he's not bad, but he's just there.
And
which is so funny that all this drama is because of this mid ass person.
And the best part too, one of the best parts for me is all of the sudden, like when he came out on Dynamite, everybody acted as if this was fucking Cody Rhodes coming back in the Royal Rumble.
Bro, they were going crazy for this, man.
All of this is because of Colt Cabana. And, you know, I mean, I guess the situation's got him more over. Everybody kind of feels bad for him, if you will. So,
yeah, I kind of do too. I mean, bro just kind of got fired low key just because Punk was there. You know, and yeah, but now bro got his job back. Now he can show up on the AEW TV when he wants to.
Yeah, and it seems like this was just a one-off, but
yeah, that's definitely like more one-off, but
he does got that ROH deal, so yeah, man. I mean, Scott is a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't all that, bro.
He's so good. It's the funniest part about all this drama, all these years of beef with CM Punk. Bro is just so mad. It's like, bro, it's like fucking fighting over. It's like going to war for a fucking ham sandwich. Like, what are you going
just
for?
Fucking ham sandwich, for? Yeah.
Exactly. You can make 1 million of those.
So
yeah, that's Scott Coleman for you.
So Jericho beats Scott here. Listen, man. You know who we need to get? Because the Blackpool Combat Club need somebody.
Tag team.
They need somebody. They're in a feud with the JAS. The JAS need a little more people to combat all of the pointless members to the group that they have, right? Who better than Chris Hero? Come on now. I've been saying this for a minute.
Perfect, bro.
Yeah, I mean...
Cesaro, get the Kings of Wrestling back. Ooh, those shirts would go nuts,
So
man.
then you'll have Hager 2.0, Sammy Guevara, Daniel Garcia, and Chris Jericho versus Chris Hero, Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta. They're still down one, but you can nick Sammy Guevara out of there, or Jake Hager, whichever you prefer. But I would nix Guevara.
Same.
But look, man, that don't sound too bad, bro. That don't sound too bad. That actually
really
sounds great. And I think
Sounds good to me.
with all these pointless signings, get somebody that's actually going to do you some
Sign someone
good.
legit. Exactly, bruh. Because Tony Nese, Josh Woods, Cole Carter, fucking, what was the 205 guy? I already forgot.
Arya Daivari.
Arya Daivari. They ain't doing shit for you, bruh.
No.
Get some people that will, bruh. Get Chris Hero. I want to hear that fucking theme song on TV.
Yes, bro. Yes, dude.
That shit will be fire.
Seriously. So after this, we got a backstage where Pac is trying to convince Rey Fenix to use the hammer against Orange Cassidy in their match. Rey Fenix just walks away from him, doesn't really pay too much mind to him, as we're really teasing this split, and I think this is going to be really good. If so, either this could be really good or really bad, because
really
Pac
bad.
will then fall into obscurity and then most likely end up back in WWE, because this run, Tony Khan has had clearly no interest in ever signing him in the first place. So
literally.
Yeah, man. So after this, we go into this triple threat match where it is Luchasaurus, Rey Fenix, and Orange Cassidy for the North American All Atlantic Championship. And yeah, man, it was a pretty good match. It was a pretty good match. It wasn't nothing too crazy, man. But nonetheless, it was still a solid match. Yeah, no complaints from me. I'm not trying to say it was a bad match or anything like that. In fact, I thought it was a pretty good match. I just I don't really care too much for this championship, and they,
Same.
they haven't really done a lot to make me care about the people in the match either.
No, not at all, man. They ain't been doing great with that, man. They really ain't. I can't wait for the Elite to be back. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. So, actually, we got another Elite vignette where they went through the files and somebody had deleted the Lucha Bros title win, or Death Triangle's title win, from the AEW files, man. So, I don't know who that could be. And in their... Yeah, and in and in that place, they, I believe, put in there the Elite's title win. So,
man, oh man, I can't wait, bro.
You love to see it.
The Dynamite Hacker.
Did you hear what Matt Hardy said, bro? It's Scott Coleman.
No, Scott. What did he say? Scott Coleman.
Matt Hardy had came out and said, because I guess there was like a little bit of misconception of where he was at the time. But
I saw that.
So after that came out, he came out and ended up saying that, he wasn't there, but the only thing he can provide for the fans is just to let us know that the Elite were not in the wrong, which is very
Damn, real
interesting, man.
shit. That's very interesting. Punk, that man fucked himself, bro. He really did. He screwed himself hard. And the
Hmm.
harder he tries to fucking reverse that situation, the worse you look. Just say you fucked up. Just, yeah, I kind of lost my cool. I was being nuts, but I'm sorry. That's all you had to do. You ain't gotta start making shit up.
Yep,
Oh, dog, he fucking kicked my dog.
it
Like,
does
what?
not. Ugly ass dog any old damn way.
Yeah,
so
like, yeah, little gremlin.
so
The fuck?
yeah, and that's the thing with the whole situation. You know, it like what I've said to myself the whole time throughout the situation is like I always got to remind myself like I guess that's just me. Like that's what I always
Yeah.
have to say to myself because when I'm thinking about this situation, I am very good through life in general at looking at a situation and if I'm in the wrong, even if I'm still mad about it at the time, you come to the realization like, all right, I was in the wrong, and that's just how it is. It's not going to fucking change with
Mm-hmm.
days. If 3 days pass, I'm still going to be in the wrong. I'm not going to be in the right anymore just because I let time pass and water flow under the bridge. So, throughout this
Exactly.
whole process, I always had to say to myself, and I'm sure I always say it to you guys too, because I do always just say this a lot without even thinking about it, but like, I always say, like, I guess it's just me. And with this Punk situation, like, I guess it's just fucking me because
Yes. Me.
legitimately, if I
I've been
did that,
squashed this shit.
honestly, personally, I would have never let it get to the point where I felt so mad to the point where I felt I had to go out on
Rage
a media scrum and fucking trash
and
everybody.
just bit. Mm-hmm.
So I would have never let it
Exactly.
get to that point. But if I did, not only would I be willing to talk, but even if, we did start fighting, at the end of the day, if because
Like,
I'm a huge thinker, so like I like overthink the fuck out of everything. So like just knowing me, I would sit there and just for days and just think about, man, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? So that I guess it's just fucking me though, man, because he felt
so,
what he had to do was say they kicked his dog instead of just being like, bro,
my bad.
I just wanna make some money. I just wanna make the fans happy. La da 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 da. Let's squash this shit out. So I guess it's just fucking me, man. I guess it's just me.
I guess so, man. Because Punk, man, he's trying his damnedest to turn it around when you know damn well you're the one in the wrong. That's the thing. Like, it don't get to him. Like, damn, I'm definitely in the wrong, but I gotta lie. I gotta make up the best lie I can to make them look like shit. Like, we were just in his room, just thinking, just laying in bed next to fucking AJ. Just, damn, hey babe, what do you think I could say to make it look good on me?
He's just saying
He,
sporadic shit throughout the night. Just they
uh,
kicked Larry.
they kicked. No, that's too literal. Maybe, yeah, they hit
They
him with
threw
the
a punch at
door.
Ace Steele's wife. Yeah,
Wife.
let's say
Oh,
that.
that could be good. Or they were barking in your face and he bit back.
What?
I mean, he's a fucking dog. Apparently, he's fucking biting people. So,
Bro, you seen that clip of Titus O'Neil coming up to Seth Rollins barking,
oh my,
and they put in the comments Ace Steel running up
Ace,
to the Elite.
oh,
Oh,
fucking
bro,
barking.
that's
That
great.
shit had me dying. But like, how do you just sit in bed and just think like, damn, what's the best lie
All right, what
I
can
can
I
come up
do?
with to make this look good? Like, bro, just be like, damn, my bad. I was being an asshole. I was tossing fights. Like, bro,
Which
just
which
just say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which is even funnier because sorry to cut you off, but which is even funnier
Very good.
because I've never seen a news story get squashed so fast in my life. Like his whole elaborate lie was literally squashed the very next morning. So it fell flat.
Mm-hmm.
Literally flat on
You're
its
just
fucking face.
like, it would have been better for him if he didn't make that up.
Mm-hmm.
At least
Absolutely.
if, because the thing is, if listen, Tom, if you're trying to lie, because you know you're in the wrong, but you gotta spin it, just stay completely quiet. Never
Yes.
mention your side, because it'll look like you're at least in some element right. At least some element of your argument in that side of the argument and fight is right if you just stay silent. Bro just lying his ass off. Bro just, man, they punched my dog in the face. Like, what?
They fucking super
Like,
kicked my dog, bro. I had to do what I had to do.
they
They
gave my
gave my
dog a
fucking dog
BT
the
trigger.
Meltzer driver. Like, come on, man.
Like, dude, just stay silent and you're golden.
Yeah,
If you're gonna lie, just don't make it obvious. Don't come up with that.
absolutely.
Ugh, it don't make sense, bro. It really don't. That man is a mystery.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's just Punk, bro. Fucking Punk. I mean, to the point, and we
The
always
same.
bring this up about Punk, but like you are literally at a point, and whether you care or not is one thing, but you're literally to the point where all these fans are gonna fucking remember you for is sitting at a media scrum bitching,
Bitch.
and
That's all people have been known for.
you complain for so long about WWE, yet you finally get to the one place, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. AEW was built on the words that CM Punk. AEW was
Mm-hmm.
blueprinted. That's the right word. AEW was blueprinted off the words that man spoke 11 years ago, and you finally get there and you have it blow up within a year, a little over a year. I mean, good God, and not a good
Scott,
look. Because Scott
no,
fucking Coleman
exactly.
in 13 months.
In 13 months, you broke. You just got too pissed at what? Who even knows, bro?
Honestly.
Who even knows?
Yeah, man. So, I don't know how we got on that topic. We were trying to talk about this All Atlantic title match, but regardless,
Oh yeah.
Orange Cassidy picks up the victory. Ray Phoenix goes for a roll, and then he jumps up right into an orange punch, and Orange Cassidy wins the title back. Pac comes out, starts whooping his ass. Alex Oberhantes is, you can notice him in the back visibly getting upset with Pac, like, what the fuck are you doing? So, we're seeing a little bit more of this. I hope we go back to the delusional king that he
I
was.
hope so.
Jungle
I hope
Boy
so, man.
Jungle Boy took out Luchasaurus in the match, so that was cool. But look, man, Pac is in the ring and he goes to hit Orange Cassidy, and none other than Katsuyori Shibata returns back into AEW. We haven't seen him on in AEW rather
Mm-hmm.
since Full Forbidden Door. I'm Jesus calling the fucking
I
North
feel
American
ya.
title the All Atlantic title, or calling the All Atlantic title the North American title, calling fucking what did I call
It's
him?
fat.
I don't know, whatever. Since Forbidden Door. And yeah, Shibata's back in AEW. He did wrestle a match with Orange Cassidy. We'll get to that when we talk about Rampage. But man, it's good to see him back. It's good to see him back because, oh man, that spot was one of the scariest spots I've ever seen in a wrestling ring with that headbutt.
Literally.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, apparently he's had 2 requested matches he wants to do. One against Orange Cassidy and the other one against none other than who it seems like everybody from Japan wants to face, the American Dragon himself, man. So it is
Hey,
nice to see.
shit fire.
Shibata comes out. Orange Cassidy hands him an open contract, and he signs it for, I believe, Friday's Rampage. I don't know why they wouldn't do it on Dynamite, but well, they probably didn't have him for that long, but whatever.
Memes.
Whatever. Look,
You
man.
know they need views on Rampage.
Good point. Good point. So then we get to this weird shit. We got none other than the boss with the sauce, Rick Ross.
While you're shipping, she know. That shit's horrible. That shit's legendary. It's a legendarily horrible line. I'll never forget it.
He's in the sauna with Jules, man. He's
He
the only
is,
fat one
bro.
in there.
He is. Marty, definitely, bro. Definitely. Marty would like him. Marty would like him. A lot of guys would like him.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, man. Rick Ross. Rick Ross is in the back with Swerve and Keith Lee. He's in the back with Swerve and Keith Lee, and this was kind of Swerve and Rick Ross were back there drinking, and Keith Lee came up and was like, "Hey, man." He said hi to Rick Ross, and then he looked at Swerve and said, "Dude, what are you doing? You haven't responded to me. You haven't done this or that. You know, you haven't talked to me at all." And then they just told him to relax and have a drink, and yeah, they made a toast.
Sure. Exactly, bro. Kind of pointless and random, but it happened. And
If it did
Rick Ross, he
anything,
ain't bad on the mic.
no, not at all. If it did anything, it definitely furthered the beef here between Swerve and Keith Lee, man, with Keith Lee growing more frustrated. And yeah, this turn should be pretty fire, bro. Should be pretty fire.
Definitely, but all the random appearances on the show, it would have made each individual moment genuinely great, or not great, but just good,
Yeah,
better. If it all happened on its own Dynamite where no other random appearances happened, like this
absolutely.
little Rick Ross segment having on a Dynamite with no other appearances, it'd be a really good segment. But the fact that there's so many, it just dilutes them all.
No doubt about it, bro. So, next, we have the match that I've been waiting to talk about. Jade Cargill versus Marina Shafir.
Dude, they proved JD right.
Bro, you're telling me. You know what? Let's talk about the match first. So Jade comes out and they start playing her Twitter interaction with not JD from New York, but Bow Wow. So they start playing their Twitter interaction, just pictures of it, like they're on a fucking episode of the Notorious Heels podcast, or showing the viewers the tweets, and I'm like, okay, why was this necessary?
Mm-hmm.
So Marina Shafir and Jade Cargill. Marina Shafir and Jade Cargill proceed to go out there and have a fucking snooze fest while Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero are standing on the top of the ramp dancing with the fucking TBS title. So you're telling me
Commentating the match.
yes, you actively went out there and attacked a man for not wanting to see garbage on his television. You attacked him like this was supposed to be some fucking banger, and this is what you give us.
You fucking proved him right. That shit was hot garbage. It should have never happened. Marina Shafir sucks. Everyone's been saying that. I don't know why all of a sudden JD says it and it's wrong. Everyone always said Marina Shafir sucked. She sucked when she was in NXT. She sucked. I think she was on like Raw or something for like a week or something with Shayna. And she sucked then too. And she sucks in AEW. She just sucks. And then, what do you do? That match was dog shit. I didn't pay attention to the match. My ears were bleeding because I had to listen to Nyla Rose and fucking
Bro.
Vicky
She's sitting up there
talking,
gyrating.
commentating the match.
Yeah, she's sitting up there with the TBS title fucking gyrating like she's in the New Day. Like, bro, miss me with this
That shit
bullshit.
was hot ass. Bro,
This,
you should have just cut it, bro. I can have
this, oh man, this is so horrible, bro. This is truly so fucking horrible. You got Nyla Rose for the past month running around with the TBS title for no reason, as if this is compelling storytelling. This is hot fucking garbage. Hot garbage.
hot garbage, bro.
They even had Kiera Hogan try to run from behind and grab the championship, and Nyla Rose just laid her out. And
It just failed.
She hasn't looked, both of them, and everybody that was involved, hasn't looked like more of a bigger idiot than coming after a man. And I don't care if it was fucking JD, I don't care if it was me, I don't care if it was fucking Logan, I don't care if it was Durante. You came at a... Oh, bruh. Yeah, you're a demon on Twitter, bro. So, fucking...
Bro, in the pain, bro.
I'll be looking at some of the shit Sir KB's saying back to these people. I'm like, oh, damn. Bruh.
Dang, professional. I'll go on your Twitter. I'll find something to get your ass on, bro. I really will. I'll search.
Yeah, bro, I don't care who it was. You actively came at a fan for not wanting to see garbage on his television and saying they talk so much about bullying, but when it's their turn to do it to the fans, they have no problem with it whatsoever. They have no problem
with it. They love it.
Yeah, they have no problem whatsoever.
You're a loser in your mom's basement, and you're fucking a virgin, and the most generic insults, bro. For people who most of the time are heels, it's usually that end up complaining like that, are on TV trying to come up with the most, genuine, good insults to their opponents. On Twitter, they legitimately call people as legitimate insults. Man, oh, bro, I would love if they would have came at me, bro.
Sorry, you said at the part where you said they come at people on Twitter saying...
Yeah, they come on people on Twitter saying the lamest shit. Like, bro, you really calling this man that he lives in his mom's basement? You're saying that he's a virgin? Like, what? Like, bro, at least come with some good material if you're gonna fucking try to bury me on Twitter, bro. You Mr. Anti-Bullying, but you love to fucking flaunt your money, flaunt your fucking fame, flaunt your fucking success. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Logan.
And then they produced that.
Yeah, exactly. You came at a fan.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you came at a...
Like, if you produce some heat, I'd be like, alright. But you didn't. You produced a dumpster fire.
Yeah, I mean, bro, if you're going to come at a fan and act that butthurt because a match is happening that nobody wants to see, and then they try to turn it on us fans, and the reason I say us is because it's not just JD, and honestly, it's half of these people that were siding with Marina Shafir don't like her either, because she's fucking horrendous. This is common knowledge, and all of a sudden... Jade Cargill says something, and everybody acts like Marina Shafir is fucking Johnny Gargano in the ring.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Britt Baker's coming at her saying that I don't know where this conspiracy came from. Bro, first of all, you're making it about yourself again, obviously.
Yeah, that said nothing to do with her.
Exactly.
Said absolutely nothing. And then they tried to turn it on him for about he comes after women, like... That's just not true. That's just not fucking true. Like,
yeah, I'll start adding random dudes if they were saying that shit about me. I'll just say at Arya Davari, bro, you suck.
Like,
if I were you hired.
People genuinely do that shit in the wrestling community. I remember when I tweeted at Mikey Ruckus about FTR's theme song. Everybody was coming at me saying that I liked half of these WWE songs, and anybody that knows me knows that I fucking hate them. Um,
Oh,
like,
bro, it's classic Twitter. If you don't like something, you like the opposing side to that, guaranteed. That's how they think.
like,
Because they're fucking idiots.
like, I say I don't like one theme song that did end up growing on me. I say I don't like
Shit.
one theme song, and all of a sudden, oh, so you just want these WWE trash? Who the fuck said that? Who said?
Bro, exactly.
Who
Like,
said
what?
that? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Twitter, man, Twitter's a motherfucker. And then Logan says
Oh,
the
bro,
one
wow.
everybody think that
That
fuck.
fucking
This
big fucking
motherfucker had his
pussy.
dude. This motherfucker had his own coworkers coming at him
Mm,
today for saying something like, "Oh, hey Omo, me and you me and you tore the house down without doing any flips." No, you didn't. The match was trash. The hell are you
match was
talking
your
about?
ass. Bro,
Um,
what? Like, dude, and I like how it just cuts to Omo, and bro's just visiting his family, just living his life. Like, bro, I don't care who's better. Just give me Omo instead, bro.
I'm on
He's a
Team
good
Omo.
person. I'm
He's a
on
good
Team Omo
person.
all the way. He's a
Uh,
good person. Fuck
Braun is an
Braun.
asshole, bro. Like
That
for real.
fucking prick. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, and it's funny too, cause you always see him in these documentaries. Oh, I was bullied when I was growing up, and this and that. But then you are on Twitter coming at
Just,
fans that have legitimate criticisms,
oh,
telling
you're
them
poor.
you don't
I
know.
make one.
Yeah, you're poor. You don't know what it's like to have a woman in your bed. Like, what the fuck?
Bro,
What?
what does that have to do with this?
Nothing.
My inability to get a woman does not comply with your ass sucking in the ring, bro. You suck. You are a fucking big loser. You
Plain
cannot
and
wrestle.
simple.
You are a pretentious dick. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that fucking guy. I really hate that fucking guy.
Yeah. Wrestling Twitter 101, man. The poor guy.
That's these wrestlers, bro. The
th-
biggest pussies.
They can be, dude. They can be 100%.
Mr. Voice of the Voiceless is a fucking pussy when it comes to social media.
Yeah.
Like,
He
bro, how
he
is
loves
CM
us.
Punk of all people a little pussy? Like, he really
Honestly.
loves podcast. Like, it's just so sad. You'd think they'd have thick skin, but they have quite the opposite.
Well, yeah, which is funny too, because whenever we run into like stuff like that on Twitter or something like that, I'll just be in the comments fucking baking these people back that baked me first. Like
Bro,
it's
exactly.
whatever.
It's like it's like the lunch table, bro. All you do is just bake. That's how you survive. You
Yeah,
just start
honestly.
baking people, bro. That's
Like,
what I
oh,
do.
like okay, you guys want to call me this and that. Like, all right,
Yeah,
you know, we started this podcast. We put ourselves out here on a platform.
I don't fuck make fun of me. I
Fuck
don't
it.
give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, don't stand in the kitchen if you can't take the heat. Plain and simple. Like, if I wanted to, if I wanted to, not have anything said about me or whatever, or have my opinion,
I wouldn't
not
share it.
not questioned or whatever, then I'd hide away on Twitter or I'd hide away and never tweet anything and just look, and there probably would not be a Notorious Heels podcast. But we like talking about wrestling, and hey, if you want to bake me, that's cool. I'll fucking bake your ass right
Bro,
back. So it is what
I'll
it
make
is.
right.
Um, it is what it is, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just fucking wrestling. So it
Exactly.
is
That's
what
all
it
it
is.
is.
It is what
God
it is.
damn.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a huge part in our life.
Yeah. But
Not to say that, but I mean, some people take it a little too
too
overboard.
serious.
So, I mean, yeah, don't stand in the kitchen if you can't take the heat, man. So, I mean, for these wrestlers, bro, like I said, bro, so back to this situation, they genuinely came at somebody who's overall just a fan for
Mm-hmm.
critiquing a match that nobody wants to see, and it wasn't just him, it was half the fucking community. And what do you
Mm-hmm.
know? What do you know?
It was dog shit.
He
Like,
was
bro,
proved right.
y'all could have went out there. Y'all could have tried to put on some fire. Tried to make them look stupid. You made him look 100% correct when you produced that dog shit. Everybody knew it was dog shit. Everyone said it was dog shit after the fact. Come on, bro. I already knew it was gonna be dog shit. I didn't think it was good. It was worse than I thought it was gonna be, and you hyped it up. Like what?
Yeah. So that happened, and then they replayed the clip of Powerhouse Hobbs going after the TNT Championship last Friday on
It was,
Rampage.
yeah.
Then we get this vignette for the House of Black in Bro.
That shit heat.
Julia Hart was laying them to rest, putting cloths over them and burying them in the ground. The House of Black have been buried.
Quite literally, bro. Black was talking about the mother and father, bro. That shit was getting me hyped.
The father.
The
Man.
father, bro. He's referencing it, bro. That shit was heat. I was marking out. I think there was like a book in there too.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminded me of the book it bro. That shit was heat. I was eating that shit heat. I can't wait for them to come back, bro.
I can't either.
That shit's gotta be fire.
I really want to know what these irrational things Tony Khan talked him out of doing were.
Bro, we about to show up on NXT.
Well, not. Yeah, that's pretty fucking irrational.
Yeah, that's real irrational.
Yeah, man.
But the contract camper.
Julia Hart looks great. Julia Hart looks great here, man. After she buried them at the very end of the vignette, you see a hand come up from the dirt, man. So it was pretty fucking cool. And in the main event, we got Samoa Joe versus Brian Cage. I like that we're seeing more of Brian Cage. I like Brian Cage a lot, man. But
I like the guy. Man.
But bro, that's the first thing, and the second thing isn't Brian Cage on a ROH contract?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
The fuck are we doing here, bro? ROH side.
Him and Samoa Joe put on a solid main event, bro. But like I said, why the hell is Brian Cage and Samoa Joe a ROH TV title match main eventing over a number one contender match thing for the AEW World Championship?
This could have easily been the opener instead of the fucking closer. Instead of the fucking main event. What the fuck? Like, bro, it's ROH. The fuck, their world title is a mid-card title. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Put the fucking world title there. It actually don't make sense, bro. But I do like seeing Brian Cage more, except for that fucking faction. Man,
yeah.
Ever since the introduction of, ROH on the AEW TV,
yeah,
it's all these fucking indie-style factions and characters, like fucking that pizza fucking guy, Danhausen, this fucking Brian Cage like, bro, I hate that, I hate those, indie characters. They're always so trash, bro. They rarely work, man. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit on my TV, bro. It's in the indies for a reason. It doesn't escape the indies for a reason. Keep that shit off my fucking TV. Please. For the love of God.
Yeah, dude. So, after this, the Gates of Agony come out and they start attacking Samoa Joe. So, the Embassy starts fully attacking Samoa Joe. And Wardlow comes out to revisit Ward Joe. And none other than Powerhouse Hobbs comes out at the end of the show and attacks Wardlow. This fucking guy literally went to pick up the ROH TV title and hold it up like he was going for that. But he noticed before he picked it up, thankfully, because that would have been a botch on all different kinds of levels.
Oh, Yeah, ROH, fucking goof. And,
Uh,
fucking want that to man. If I grab a title, I look up his ROH title. I'm dropping that shit. I'm gonna grab a real title. I don't want that fucking plastic garbage.
Absolutely. So
TV title, ain't got fucking TV.
so that was how Dynamite ended, bro, and it was a really good show. It wasn't great. It was
It happened.
yeah.
Too many fucking random appearances, but
Mm-hmm.
it was horrible.
Definitely. Definitely, bro. So yeah, man. They also played vignettes. I forgot to mention this. They also played vignettes for Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter. So
That's a match
that
they
was
just
that.
announced.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man. But yeah, so that happened, and then on for the Rampage rundown, um Powerhouse Hobbs had another confrontation with Wardlow at the top of the stage. Um Orange Cassidy defeats Katsuyori Shibata for the All Atlantic Championship, and my fucking boy has found his way miraculously back onto television. Absolute
Hey,
Ricky Starks. Oh my god. God, have I missed you. He cut a really good promo, man. He cut a really good promo. This guy is out here
thanks.
yet again begging for television time. As he always is. He wants his time to be now. And he dropped a really interesting line. He said in his promo, he said on there, I see a lot of people walking around here proud that they're pillars. And then he said, well, meanwhile, there's been nothing to smile about back here lately.
Oh,
And then he said, but you know what there is to smile about? Ricky Starks. So he Ricky Starks is fucking great. He
that
just
man's great.
is. Yeah, he's really great, and I'm
Sammy Guevara.
honestly, I'm so. Oh, he has been the most whack pillar of them all, bro. Like the other ones hold,
Exactly.
but
He
man.
does not. You could easily slide his ass out for damn near anybody.
So Ricky Starks, yet again, is asking you for more TV time. Yet again, is one of the most hungry guys on your roster. Yet again, is
He
turned
wants
the
to be
blind
there.
eye to. And that is the most important thing about Ricky Starks, bro. He wants to be there. He's happy to be there, and he's done great stuff time and time again. I don't know what you're fucking waiting for on this guy, man.
He's the type of guy you push, not a fucking Tony fucking Nese or a fucking none of those fucking losers, bro. This is the type of guy you want to push, not only on screen but off.
Yes.
He's great. Keep push him. I don't get it, bro. I really don't.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So, yeah, man. Yeah, that was pretty much the week for AEW, and then for SmackDown, we just got another great Wyndham promo where he was yelling at some backstage goon, telling him not to interrupt him. More Legato promos that are really good. And I'm excited to see this group progress. I think after the Bloodline kind of steps away, I think this is going to be the next big group on SmackDown, and I am very excited for it.
Hell yeah.
They're acting less of this kind of being like a Mexican mob type deal and more like a business or like an empire.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see. But I hope they do keep that essence of what made Legato special. And I think what really made them, I think what really complemented them so well was Tony D'Angelo's group. That was literally like tailor made
for each
to
other.
yes, absolutely.
The rival mafias.
Mm-hmm.
It's dope. That
The,
shit's hard.
yes, the family versus the family, bro. So it was
Mhm.
it was really sick, and they complemented each other so well, and it showed, But here we don't really got the Tony D'Angelo stuff to lean on, because that was such an easy cop out, bro. You could put almost fucking anything. Like, those two just had such
Oh
good
yeah.
chemistry together. You could just
Hmm.
fucking sit them down at a table and they'd make magic, and they did it all the time. Great stuff. So we had to do a lot of writing off on here
Hmm.
to make it make sense as to why these people weren't at Crown Jewel, which I like. Braun Strowman had to give MVP like 3 power slams. Um, Jey Uso yelled at Sami Zayn, and they all walked out on him. So obviously nothing really here other than them making quick pit stops to make it make sense as to why these people
Yeah,
aren't in Saudi Arabia.
that was
Um,
basically the whole episode. Just covering it up.
Yeah, and then we'll get to more of what Bray said on Friday when we go over what was a pretty solid show of Crown Jewel.
Hmm.
So, Monday Night Raw. Roll.
Raw.
To open the show, to
Hmm.
open this episode of Monday Night Raw, we got what was probably the best part of the show. We got the Usos and Solo Sikoa. The crowd was chanting, "We want Sammy." Um, Man, this guy is going to be so over. This guy
Oh
is
man,
going to be so fucking over when they turn on him.
man, that shit's gonna be a movie, bro. That shit's gonna be heat.
Mhm. So look, man, the Usos are out there and they are talking about how they beat the Brawling Bruce. They talked about their upcoming match to solidify the record of the longest reigning tag team champions coming up on Friday against the New Day. The New Day would then come out there and they would have another classic New Day and Usos promo exchange. Another classic New Day and Usos promo exchange where they just talked about their past, and the New Day tried to say that, they didn't work as hard as they did. The Usos clapped back at that. So it was great. It was really great, man. It was a great
Hell
back and
yeah.
forth to open the show. Um, and Matt Riddle ended up coming out at the end of this for some odd reason, which then led us into Matt Riddle and the New Day versus the Bloodline, which I believe the Bloodline won. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, I want to say the Bloodline did win this one here, so that was the opener to Raw. Honestly, the promo was good, but there were points where it was like they didn't know what they were going to say next. Riddle ruined it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Riddle's kind of been in that spot lately, bro.
I was just about to say he's because they're kind of keeping him in that Randy character where he's still best friend to Randy, but we ain't nobody know if he's even coming back at this point with his injuries. So they kind of have to realize like Randy Orton's a risk right now. So you should really let Riddle evolve from that character. And if Randy comes back, you could work off of that. But you kind of got to evolve Riddle in some way because he's getting lost in the shuffle because of it. Because
Yeah.
they're not letting him evolve.
Man, or Logan says we need Orton back bad to
Bad.
turn on Riddle
Mm.
so we could get some serious. Absolutely, bro. But honestly, that's even if Randy comes back. And if
I don't know.
if he doesn't, man, I
That's
ain't
sad.
ready for that, bruh.
That's
I
gonna
ain't,
be fucking sad.
I ain't ready for that. Orton's been fucking. I've literally
Mhm.
watched Randy Orton my whole entire life. He's
Mhm.
never went to Hollywood or anything like that. Like, obviously he will periodically take breaks as he should, but bro, I ain't
Just
ready for
shows
that.
up,
I
does
ain't,
his job, and goes home, man.
yeah, man. So Yeah, so that was the opening. Yeah, they need to let Riddle be a little more himself, man, instead of focusing on the Randy stuff, because the well can run a little dry, and they've been putting him in a lot of spots lately where you're kind of sending him out there to die, to be 100% honest.
Exactly. You gotta find something for him to do. Tag partner maybe. Something, bro. They gotta keep the man busy and let him evolve a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not a crazy amount, just in case Randy can come back, but you gotta let him move on at least a little bit. Because they're using him as that pawn. They're just putting him in places, and it's just making him look bad.
No question, no question. And yeah, like I said, man, I feel like it's been the past. I feel like it's been the past couple. Yeah, I feel like it's been the past couple weeks, man. They like put him in these spots, and it's just like, damn, Riddle, I like you, bro, but like, which is so frustrating because he was just in a feud with Seth where we seen serious Matt Riddle, and it was really, really
So
good.
that's the shit I want to see from the man.
Yeah, where he's yelling at Seth, "Where the fuck are you at?" Like, that shit's heat, bruh.
That shit was fire. I want to see
So
shit like that.
Otis beats Elias. Who cares? Baron Corbin and JBL has another formulaic fucking promo where he's talking about the town and how much he hates it, just for him to announce the modern day wrestling god, Baron Corbin. Literally the exact opposite of a wrestling god, but I get what they're trying to do. You know,
They're
Wrestling
trying to do the
101.
JS thing, where
Yeah,
it's a reverse JS, where they're saying he's great, he's a great wrestler when he's not. Even
yeah.
though JS, they're like, oh, we're sports entertainers when they're great wrestlers. They're doing like the reverse thing, but it fucking is. Him or JBL. Only
Absolutely.
JBL I want to see is the fucking speaker.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, I wish. Yeah, I mean, it is literally some of the most formulaic television you can possibly get.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I get what they're trying to do. You know, you want to draw heat to them because you're gonna piss off all the hardcore fans saying that this guy's a wrestling god. I don't give a fuck. I can
I don't
literally
give
give a
a fuck.
fuck and a half.
I don't care. It doesn't get to me. It doesn't get to anybody.
No, yeah, exactly. I mean, you're probably getting to like the fucking 4-year-old children that watch the programming, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. It just ain't it. It just ain't it. So
No.
he beats Cedric Alexander. And then yeah, that was it. That was pretty much it. Then we have Mia Yim. Man. Oh, well,
Oh,
we'll
God,
get to her in a second. But Seth Rollins comes out. Okay, we're back.
Okay, cool.
My apologies, but what was I saying? Yes. So, Corbin beats Cedric Alexander here. I couldn't give any
Okay.
less fucks. So yes, Seth Rollins comes out. That's where he was. Seth Rollins comes out, offers his U.S. Open. Then Finn Balor comes out. Finn says to him, "You know, you a couple years ago costed me gold. So now it's your turn. Now I'm going to cost you gold."
Mm-hmm.
Before they could get the match started, the OC comes
Oh,
out.
sorry.
AJ
Oh,
Styles.
community.
The only community that matters comes out and they stare Judgment Day face to face. I've actually really been liking Judgment Day more than the OC, except
That's
minus
great.
AJ Styles. AJ Styles has been great.
Oh, I know.
Um,
But
and
those two, man,
yeah, not ain't it. So,
not that for me.
not at all. So they they say to Judgment Day, for the longest time, the problem has been. Oh, what did Finn say? He said the problem. Finn said the problem with you guys is you guys are trying to be the club, but the club is old news. So
Damn.
obviously taking
Guys.
shots at the Bullet Club there. So Finn or AJ rather says the problem is it's us three versus you four, but and AJ said something like instead of finding the woman for Rhea Ripley, the woman found the OC.
Oh, sorry.
And then somebody just decks Rhea Ripley, and it is none other than Mia Yim. I have no fucking idea what Mia Yim has tied with the OC, but I guess we're gonna find out.
Where does fucking AJ live? Georgia or something?
Yeah.
She just pulls up to fucking Georgia. Just, hey, bro, I'm trying to be in the OC. Like, what? But she found the OC. What? Like, that
Fucking
shit funny
AJ.
as hell, bro. Fucking AJ. Fucking Mia Yim. Why is she temporarily at least with that faction? You couldn't find like anybody that kind of fit that role maybe a little better. You found Mia Yim.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn. Goddamn.
You couldn't have got Rhea Ripley's best friend, Raquel Gonzalez, or like
Fucking
Shayna Baszler has a little bit of history with Rhea Ripley from
yeah.
NXT. I mean, somebody.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Charlotte. I mean, she
uh,
buried her, so if you're looking for
yeah.
a fucking easy win, if you're looking for fuck storyline, fuck good TV, if you're looking for get a win, you should have got Charlotte, bro. She might have been a robot. Uh, I mean, the robot and the cowboy. Come on, the robot and the hick. I want to see that.
There you go, man.
Charlotte.
Yeah, man. So they attack the OC, and that was it. That was it.
Oh yeah.
Then Judgment Day did a backstage with Byron Saxton where they told him that the Rhea Ripley problem isn't going anywhere. Next,
Yeah.
we get a promo with this mega group of Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. This mega faction.
Oh yeah. In
Bro.
excess.
Yeah. So John Cena comes out with his buddies. We get another Wyndham-tron or a Wyatt-tron during the entrance for well, it was the entrance for all of them, but they all came out together. So we got another tease with Alexa Bliss, which is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And the three ladies are in the ring cutting their promo, and not too far behind was Damage Control. They come out. They start telling them, yeah, bro, please no Alexa Bliss was Bray Wyatt.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't really mind it either. She did kill the Fiend, so that is kind of the thing you'd have to work around, but I think Wyatt could make it make sense, but preferably I would go Liv. But like I always say to you guys, man, I think that Alexa gets the bad rap a lot of the time for the later half of her and Wyatt's run. But in the beginning,
when it first started out, when
yes, in the beginning that shit was
Wyatt
heat.
was there.
Mm-hmm.
It was great, exactly, bro. But as of right now, they're definitely teasing it for down the road. I mean, it's not something that's gonna happen next week. It's gonna happen over time. So let Wyatt deal with his own demon. We'll talk about that. But let him deal with his own little storyline first, and then you can start adding people to whatever
Definitely.
this group or whatever it is will be.
Definitely. So Damage Control come out, and they all start yelling at each other, and then Asuka and Io get the mic and start yelling at each other in Japanese, and Asuka absolutely just bro, what is with Triple H and having these people that do not need to be involved with comedy do this comedy shit?
Comedy.
Asuka's yelling in Japanese and she's fucking shaking her head all around and she's repeating the same words, and Io Shirai just grabs the mic and just calls her a bitch, and then they started fighting, and these are the kind of moments where I wish we can have Regal back on WWE television, because Bianca Belair grabs the mic and she says, after Damage Control leave the ring, you know what? This, what did she say? This is more than a fight. This is war. What? Bro,
What?
that weak-ass War Games announcement. Have Asuka scream it. That'd sound pretty cool. But look,
That could be really cool.
can't really fucking do that, because instead, you'd rather have Asuka yell, trying to be funny. I can't wait for Asuka to turn on these two, bro, because this is just bad. This is bad.
I hope it changes it, man, because the way Triple H's been doing these fucking people, man, I don't know. I hope she gets better, but man, I think it's gonna be the same. I hope it ain't.
Honestly, dude, that is like all three of the. I think that's what takes away from this hugely as well, is you have Alexa Bliss, you have Asuka, you have Bianca Belair, who all are in desperate need of a character change. And that is honestly why I wouldn't really mind Alexa with Bray, like, too bad, is because
She just floats around as Alexa now.
this Alexa Bliss is fucking horrendous. And Asuka makes me want to fucking vomit, because that ain't Asuka. No.
No, exactly. Like, what they could be doing, since they are probably going to get the titles back in full swing now, the women's tag titles, now that Naomi and Sasha are definitely coming back, could have Liv and Alexa do that, which I feel like they might do. But, like, Alexa and Liv don't got to be tied to, that faction's hip. They'll be a part of the faction, will have the character, but they could do their own stuff in the women's divisions. You know what I mean? So Alexa can just be interesting Wyatt-tized Alexa, but still do her Alexa things. Go for this, go for that.
Definitely.
It'll spice her up, because, man, dude, she is fucking atrocious right now. As bland can be.
100%. Logan says, Johnny, is that a new mic, or did you have that before? This is brand new, man. This is brand new mic.
Brand spanking.
Pretty much brand new everything. Brand new computer, which is why we are able to stream in HD. Brand new computer, brand new monitor, brand new everything, honestly, except for the keyboard, the mouse, and the camera, and the lights. Everything else is new. So yes, this is a brand new mic. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Enough with the Asuka comedy, bro. I've really had enough, and I hate this Vince McMahon version of Bianca Belair and how it is still around. Horrendous.
I just want her to be a heel.
Okay, I was gonna mention that your voice sounds so much smoother through this mic. It makes it more easier to listen to. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. That is wonderful to hear, because that was why I want to do the big upgrade for you guys so bad, because I want to give you the best content I can give you guys on my end from the control that I have. I want to give you guys the very best, because you guys deserve it, and this podcast deserves it. We put way too much time and effort into this shit for our quality to be and thought into this podcast for it to be shit. So Yeah, man. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's
Yeah, yeah.
great. That's great. And to anybody listening on the replay, man, I know our boy JT in the
Hell
comments,
yeah.
man. He's been telling me to get a new mic forever, man. So this is for you, my man. So yes,
Hell yeah,
if
bro.
you're listening, I know you're probably listening on the replay. Let me know how it sounds, bro. Let me know how it sounds. I would love to hear.
Exactly.
And like I said earlier, bro, it is so nice not having to scream just so the mic could pick it up. Or, you know, my other mic was it was a condenser mic. So what a condenser mic is, it picks up noise around. So like if you're in a
Mm-hmm.
large group of people and you guys are talking
Big
into one
healers.
mic, that's what you use a condenser mic for. Dynamic is more for my situation to where, you know, I really could have used it in the old house to where you only hear me. You don't hear shit that goes on around me. So,
Exactly.
it is, yeah, and man, and I could just talk like normal. I could talk like normal.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I put a little more emphasis because I'm passionate, but you know, it's pretty sick, man. It's pretty sick. So yeah, and not to mention, Nikki Cross did help Damage Control.
Oh,
She helped Damage Control as they announced Damage Control and Nikki Cross and a mystery person on one side versus Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Asuka versus two mystery people. Wonder who that's gonna
I
be.
wonder who it's gonna fucking be.
On the other side. So we are doing 5-on-5. We're not doing 3-on-3-on-3, or we're not doing 4-on-4. So it's pretty damn cool to see, man. Pretty damn cool to
Hell
see.
yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So Shelton Benjamin makes his return to television and loses to Austin Theory. But I thought it was interesting how MVP's been taken out. I don't know if he's going to be taken away from Omos, but he's been taken out. Shelton Benjamin is on Raw, and Cedric Alexander's on the same Raw. And Bobby Lashley looks to be going down some sort of downward angry spiral. Interesting.
I
So,
hope they set that group back up, man. I really hope
yes,
they do.
no question, no question. So yeah, man. Yeah, Shelton Benjamin loses to Austin Theory. Then we have Johnny Gargano coming out, providing further proof that Vince McMahon, Jesus,
That Triple H already doing them, bro.
further proof that the Miz was lying about his Dexter Loomis situation. This shit's old. Johnny Gargano said, "You know that movie producer you thought you sat down with? Well, that was a spy." And she caught the Miz saying they played a video. Johnny Gargano pulls I bought this universal remote from my house. Another one. Stop it with the comedy shit. How is your casual audience supposed to look at this guy as a legitimate contender and a future piece to your company if you continuously have him do nothing but comedy? Cut the shit. Would you have done this to him in Black and Gold? Like, the comedy Gargano did in Black and Gold, it was that heel comedy where it wasn't specifically meant to be funny, but you just found him funny because of how obnoxious he was.
Exactly.
You know?
He
This
was
is
just
ass.
showing himself. This is just straight ass. I hate it.
This is ass. And when I tell people that Johnny Gargano is the best professional wrestler on the planet, this isn't really fucking proving my case at the moment. I still think that, but it doesn't help.
It really does not help at all.
Gargano faces The Miz, and oh man. Oh my God. Have I never seen a more uncoordinated fucking wrestler than Mike the fucking Miz? Bro.
Bro, I have no clue what's going on.
I've never, and tell me if you guys caught this too, because I really want to know if you guys caught this shit. I have never seen somebody take Johnny Gargano's offense so sloppy in my entire life. The Miz, bro's acting like he barely knew how to fucking take Gargano's bumps. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Bro. Yeah, man, it's just fucking there. Good Lord. That dude is so bad.
This was hands down the most sloppy Johnny Gargano match I've ever seen in my entire life. The Miz could not take this fucking guy's offense to save his life. So you know his Listo kick move?
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucker could barely do the back roll part. And then he was like, when Gargano would do the slingshot spear, he was like bumping too early. I'm sitting there, I'm like, God damn, dude.
Built for this.
I want to care about the Gargano stuff, but the Dexter Loomis stuff was dragged on so long, I just can't get into it. No. And you're not wrong whatsoever for feeling that way.
That shit was dragged.
Horrible.
Death.
So, the Miz drags himself under the ring, and he says, oh, Dexter's under there, Dexter's under there. He makes the ref go look under the ring, and he grabs a weapon, hits Gargano in the head with it. It was that little steel thing that holds the ropes to the ring post. He hits him with that, pins him, gets the dirty victory against Johnny Gargano, and as he's walking out, feeling like a heel, Dexter Loomis comes and whacks him with a chair, and then Dexter runs off because of security. So, that was that.
Good Lord.
That was...
Fuck, man.
Yeah, that was that, man. And, yeah, Johnny Gargano loses to The Miz, and obviously it wasn't a clean victory, so it is what it is, bro. But, dude, cut the shit with the comedy Johnny Gargano. I've had enough.
Please, bro.
Yeah, this is not a good look. This is not
at all, bro. He's one of the best in the ring, man. You're making him walk out there like a fucking idiot.
He's literally
around making jokes.
He is literally a total package of the company. He's got the in-ring skills. He could talk. He can play a damn good character. He could play a great babyface. He could play a great heel. He's just great all around. Plain and simple.
He really is, man. He really fucking is.
And you have people like him and Asuka doing comedy skits. Get out of here. Nikki Cross beats Dana Brooke for the 24/7 title as Nikki Cross is reverting back to her oh so lovely Sanity days. God damn, I missed that group.
Thank God.
I missed that group. Golly.
It's goated, bro.
Seriously. It seriously was, bro. So, Dana Brooke loses the 24/7 title to Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross was then seen backstage and let the thing slide off her shoulder, and it was supposed to go in the garbage can, but she missed the fucking garbage can as Damage Control is trying to feel her out, so she's not so much of a weirdo. I wish they would have did a little bit more explaining as to what made Nikki this way.
Yeah, she kind of just did it. You know, it was obviously just because it's a better character, but like, why though? You know what I mean?
So
it makes sense on TV.
Definitely. So the other person that they teased for this War Games match was somebody that Bayley was on interview saying that she wanted to work with. Mm-hmm. And they did a little backstage segment earlier in the night where Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley came face to face. So, looks like we'll be seeing Rhea Ripley in War Games again, which is going to be pretty fucking cool. You love to see it. And she definitely, it definitely makes sense, man, because she is still owed that championship match. So, she definitely has a reason to be beefing with Bianca.
Definitely, man. That could be fire, bro. That could really be fire.
Absolutely. So, Seth says earlier in the night that he is still going out to do his U.S. Open because he promised it to the fans. He's a man of the people, so he goes out there to do the U.S. Open, and Mustafa Ali plays up on the Tron, and he starts talking. And he starts getting the absolute shit beat out of him by Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley whipped him over a production crate into another production crate. It was so good.
Oh.
It was so good.
Hell yeah, bro. That man's a goat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bobby. So Bobby tells Seth, I'm coming out there to take the title from you. Bobby
Mhm.
Lashley goes out there, is doing his entrance, and midway decides fuck it, and just starts wailing on Seth Rollins, puts him through the announce table. Match didn't even get started. Austin Theory. Oh my God. Triple H's number has been put on block by Vince McMahon.
Dude, this
Bro.
man, this was the big plans he had for the Money in the
Yo.
Bank time, for the briefcase.
Yo. Austin Theory comes out, cashes the Money in the Bank briefcase in. The ref goes down. Bobby Lashley's still going berserk. Starts beating the hell out of Austin Theory. Seth pins him. And Austin Theory not only failed his cash in, he cashed in for the United States Championship.
And failed. What a
Oh
loser.
my Lord.
Like, bro, first of all, the big plans that Triple H had for that fucking briefcase were
Whew.
dick. The fuck is that, Triple H? We came up with a better plan. We came up with like 3 plans that they could have went with that are better than that fucking shit. Yeah, that is true, Logan. It was an open challenge. He could have just went for that title anyway. Like the Intercon, the IC. Okay, all right, but bro's doing an open challenge. Why don't you just be the one to walk out there?
Honestly,
Like,
or do like Seth did to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was down. Seth came out there and said, "Look, you're still doing an open, so match didn't get started yet. I want to be the challenger."
exactly, bro.
You
Exactly.
could not have made him look like a bigger blithering idiot. Who the fuck has cashed in on the US title when this guy
That's so sad.
has literally been going around for the past couple months telling everybody he's going to be the youngest undisputed heavyweight champion. Bruh.
Why is the youngest cash and fail? Good lord,
Oh,
what a fucking loser.
oh my God. I I don't even know what to say. Why would you cash in on a mid-card title when you can go for the world title? Bro,
Bro,
exactly.
it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. That is one of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen. I don't know what Triple H is on, bro. That man, he, what?
Bruh.
How? How? How do you, how is that your plan B? All right, we can't really just take it off him. How can we make him lose it in a legit way? Let's have him go for the mid card title and fail. What? That shit, bro. At least if he's gonna fail, at least go after Roman. Make it look like you're trying to put up a fight to make something worth your while.
Exactly.
That shit's sad.
It was honestly one of those situations for me where I'm watching it and like it hasn't even set in yet because of how fucking stupid it was, but it was literally like a Baron Corbin situation. Like when he lost the briefcase, I was legitimately sitting there asking myself like, "Oh my God,
Why?
did that just happen?" I still cease to wrap my head around the fact that you cashed in an open challenge for the US title and you fucking lost.
And you lost. You
Bro.
failed. Like, bro, I would have thought if they were gonna make him go for a mid card, he would have won the damn thing. But no, he still loses. Dude is the biggest loser in the fucking company. He really is, quite literally.
Bro. I I genuinely just can't believe it, and I have no words as to. I mean, it's not really a situation that I'm gonna necessarily get upset about because I didn't really care for Austin Theory's Money in the Bank run anyway. But it
No,
just still boggles
you
my
can't
mind,
do
like, yo,
That shit is sad, bruh. That's a sad ending to the briefcase. Bro was hyping that shit up like he was about to do it to Roman. Bro failed to cash in for the U.S. title.
He's been saying for months, I'm going to be the youngest undisputed heavyweight champion in history, and you fucking cash in for the U.S. title? Bro.
That shit's hilarious. Bro really failed.
Oh, man, that is one of the most sorry fucking acts I've ever seen. And I've been watching this shit since I was 5 years old. I've never seen such stupidity come out of a Money in the Bank holder. How do you expect this guy to be a future piece to your company? And how the hell do you expect him to recover from this? Look how Baron Corbin recovered. He's had like 6 names since then. He never did.
He never. That was the nail in the coffin. Ever since then, bro been this, he been that, he been ass. That's what the fuck he been. It's gonna be the same for fucking Theory, man. He was entertaining when he was at Johnny Gargano. That was fun. That was fun comedy with Johnny Gargano. Good comedy. Now he's by himself. He's doing his best. And this is what you do to him. You fuck him. Man, he is screwed now.
He's fucked. He's big fucked. Time.
He ain't making it out the trenches, bro.
Nope. That has got to be one of the most sorry fucking things I've ever seen on WWE television. Another Money in the Bank holder wasted.
Fail.
Or like Sir K said, if you want to have the fucking guy, put up a fight against Roman but lose, okay, it's Roman Reigns. And I know it's Seth Rollins, but it's a fact. Why would you even go for Seth? He's the U.S. champ. You've already held that title.
You've held it before. At least go for something you didn't hold, like the IC title. Or go for the world title, bruh. The world title. Doesn't make sense, bruh.
Unbelievable. You know, and it especially doesn't make any more sense because don't you think facing Logan Paul would have been a great opportunity to make that a triple threat match and cash in and pin Logan?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you just do that? You go after the U.S. title? No, there's no recovering. There is no recovering from this.
You can't, bro. He is now forever in WWE mid-card purgatory. He is joining the likes of Satnam Singh, bro. He really is, bro. He joined that group. He is in mid-card purgatory for life. He is. You can't lose like that and get back.
Wow. Another year wasted. Another career fucking ruined. Bro.
Dude, how do you do it, man? How do you fuck up 2 careers?
Dude. Oh, man. That is...
It's supposed to make your career, not break it.
That is atrocious, dude. That is atrocious. I feel bad for the guy. I really do. He had to go out there and cash in his briefcase for the fucking U.S. title.
That's sad. Well, you gotta wait till Mania now. Good Lord. What a sad ending.
When you could have just put it on somebody else instead of ruining this dude who isn't that bad. He didn't deserve that.
Really he didn't deserve that. You know what I mean? He ain't the best. You know, and he has done the best things in his life. But he didn't need that, bruh. He didn't need that.
That was wild. That is so ballsy. But, bro.
He ain't jacked the gripper. He's jacked the fucking failure.
Dude. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, WWE. I genuinely can't believe it, man. I genuinely can't believe it. Like I said, it's literally one of those Corbin situations where it doesn't even fucking feel like it happened yet. But it's like... It happened, but I can't believe Triple H would do something so stupid. So
Yeah, that is
stupid.
so bad. Makes everything in that circle of people, briefcase, title, it all looks bad. I don't know how they greenlit that. I don't know how they wrote that. I don't know how they produced it and didn't fucking cut that shit because
Hmm.
that shit's sad. That shit's ass.
It really is. It really fucking is, bruh. I I don't even know what to say. I genuinely don't even know what to say. I really, really want to wait till Friday because I cannot wait to see what kind of stories come out about this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who the hell he pissed off because that was some next level bullshit right
Dude,
there.
he had pissed off Triple H in so many. Bro's been a loser since that man took over, and now this,
Hmm.
he's got to have done something, bruh.
Dude, horrible, bro. Horrible. I
Mm-hmm.
genuinely can't believe they did it. I cannot believe they did it. Oh man, dumbest money in the bank holder in WWE
Ever.
history. Corbin
Mm-hmm.
is a great example of somebody who did not recover from that. And I think he's the next, bro, because how the fuck do you come back from that? That is one of the most boneheaded calls in WWE history. And it wasn't even Vince running the shit.
No, it's Triple H. It's the savior. Bro made this garbage dick ass decision. And man, this man been going 50-50. That was 100% bad. That shit is ass. I don't know how he came up with that. I don't know who said it was all right. They got to They gotta stop, bro, because that shit ain't right.
Mm-mm. No. But yeah, guys, that is the week.
Hell
That is the
yeah,
week of professional wrestling, man. The dumbest
dumbest.
Money in the Bank
That
holder
shit's sad.
in WWE history happened tonight. I genuinely I couldn't even get any words out when the shit was happening. I was literally just like, so he lost it.
He
Bruh.
lost to the U.S. title. Sad.
Unbelievable.
That
Unfucking
shit really
believable.
is.
But yeah, man. That's everything, dude. That is literally everything. We
Hell
got
yeah.
the Crown Jewel predictions, or the Crown Jewel review, rather, coming up on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
As for the news, so stay tuned for that. We'll go over that show. That was overall a pretty solid show. I enjoyed it. But yeah, man, that is gonna do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted. Man, holy fuck, what a week of professional
God damn.
wrestling, and what a way to
Mhm.
end it. Oh my lord.
Good
But yeah,
lord,
man,
man.
that's gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. This has been episode 116. Thank you guys again for sticking with us through the technical difficulties and staying up through the wee hours of the night to talk some wrestling with us. We appreciate you guys. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the compliments, Logan, on the new mic. I really
Yeah,
appreciate that. And yeah, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Once again, I love you guys. Thank you guys. And it is always, always, always my pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
and Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 116. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday with the Crown Jewel review and the news. We'll see you guys then.
Peace.
I used to get pills on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and that's what you talking about, Willis. The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite. Throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze cats till my clips is empty.
I am, I'll be damned if this ain't some shit. Time to spread the bud lyrics over harmony grip. It's the mood killer death trap. Yes, I'm a jet black ninja. Coming where you rest at, surrender. Step inside the ring, use the number one contender. Looking cold booty like your pussy in December. Nigga, stop bitching, button up your lippin'. From method, all you gettin' is a can of ass whipping. Hey, I be kicking you, son. You doing all the yapping.